Welcome to Askew Adventures. Jumping back into Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon again. I've been really loving this one lately. I feel like I'm doing well, getting the hang of it. Still having to run from combat every once in a while, but for the most part, surviving, doing well, getting some quests done. And I'm getting about ready
Stay safe.
to do some like armor upgrades. I turned the wrong direction. Mostly the upgrades I need. Well, I need to set my point at the fire. And then I think I can change out a couple of paces. Wow. I don't know why my pronunciation of things is all over the place lately. I think part of it at least is the disorientation of hearing myself speak at just as I normally would with headphones on, because I can still kind of hear my voice there, but then I can also hear my voice through the headphones, which is, it's a little disorienting and distracting. So I'll catch something weird in like the first half of a word in the monitor back in the headphones, and it throws me off just enough that the rest of the word comes out completely mangled. I think so I can go up to 30%. I can potentially recycle a resource, use less alcohol for my potions. Cooking has a 10% chance to create an additional dish. Or more durable fishing rods. I don't really care about the fishing rods. I don't know that I really want to put it in mercantile. Yeah, that's 2 or more debuffs on the same enemy. Not a circumstance I'm in very frequently, so especially since it's specifically saying debuffs, not statuses. And then this is calling poison a debuff. Yeah, I don't think that's what I want. I can maybe... Nah. It's not a real great... Wands, soul cubes and wands, increase spell power. Well, I am running a wand most of the time. General buffs, more max mana. Mana regeneration is doubled outside of combat. It's actually not too bad right now outside of combat. 10% max, 10% of my max mana towards my max health. So that would give me 9.5, almost 10 more hit points. Movement speed multiplier increases spell power by the same amount. Okay. What is my movement speed modifier? 107. What? That was where? A 107% boost to my spell power? Okay, hold on. So my spell power is 143%. Now, mathematically, 107% of that is 150%, give or take, because it's really only a rise of 7%. So I don't really know what that means. I don't know that it's as good as it actually sounds. Okay. Unarmed, two-hand, one-hand, general. What's general? Melee damage. Attacks with one-handed weapons are stronger by 10. Shields. No. Stamina. General stam, maybe. Because my stamina is kind of falling behind. And then health. Increase max health by 5%. Oh, well. I'm dual wielding, so there is no parry. Dash cost 20% less. That's significant. I did spec into bows one point. Then I found that hailstone spell and have not needed to really use it. Oh, okay. So that's holding it. That's drawing it. I think this is going to be the more utilitarian point to spend. Why does it still say level up? I don't know. Okay. Now I gotta run back to my stash because I think there's like 2 pieces of equipment I can actually swap out now. It'll be no. Oh, maybe they're not in my stash. Can I use that red? yet, and I can. And that one is the same as the one I just transferred over. Okay. Might as well dump this stuff while I'm here. That fish looks suspiciously like bacon. Okay. So now, did I get a new? Oh, I did. What did I get? Soul Draining Talisman. Restore 5 mana when an enemy dies nearby. Silver Torque, that's just sail. And Combs Finger Necklace, plus 5 critical chance. I am not wearing a string of fingers around my neck. No thank you. Okay. Okay, so it's red because it's less armor value, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Not using any of that. Already swapped up there. Nothing there to swap up to, nothing there to swap up to. And I still can't use any of those. So it's just the one, just the gloves. But definitely the gloves. Okay. Oh, and that brought me down below the line. I'm back in light armor territory. Fabulous. We're here, so we'll go talk to this guy about Seagull Crazy Dude. Oh yeah, have another tag to the guy by the lighthouse. Yeah, we need to talk about Gwylan.
Let me guess. He's trying to rope you into his campaign against Avalonian seagulls.
Yes.
It's a well-known story. All the keepers know of Gwylan's obsession, but it's less amusing than it sounds. You see, Gwylan is from a coastal village. His father, a fisherman, worked hard to feed his family. He instilled a deep hatred of seagulls in Gwylan, claiming they were our greatest enemy. He taught his son how to kill them effectively, and insisted they were agents of the Fall Dwellers.
So
essentially, yes, but he wasn't always like this. When he joined, he just didn't like seagulls and avoided them. I gave him simple jobs away from the walls, and everyone was happy. Until one day, he asked to serve on the walls. I agreed because I thought he'd simply got used to the birds. I had no idea I would be contributing to feeding his obsession.
Yeah, so when did you realize it?
I spoke to him. Between his rounds, I heard a confession I didn't expect. When Gwylan was only 7 years old, he saw a flock of seagulls attack his father and pluck his eyes out. Is it true? Or the ramblings of a madman? It's not for me to decide. Don't get me wrong. Gwylan is harmless, and he's a good soldier. But he can't be helped. Whatever he's asked you to do, just ignore it. Don't argue with him. It's not your responsibility. If he brings up seagulls, just pretend you didn't hear him. That's what we all do.
Okay. You guys are all just bunkers around here. Okay. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go up here.
It's nice to have a break.
Because I want to... Where's those gloves I just did? Alright. So for 130 coin, I can get them back to where I was. I can go up another piece. Go up another... Oh, now I'm out of leather. Wow. How much leather can I make? I can make 4 pieces. Yeah, we'll throw another point of armor on the boots. And sure, we'll throw another point of armor on the pants. Alright, so that should bring our active weight down pretty good. 700 to reduce that anymore. 100, but that only reduces it 1/10. That reduces by 2/10. That changes nothing at all. And that reduces by 2/10. 2/10 of a pound at a time is not a great improvement. That's at least a half a pound. But that's 700 gold because I've already done it my goodness. Apparently a couple of times. I don't know why I keep getting so tongue-tied. How many armor points is that? It's only 3. Turns back 5 points of physical damage, physical melee damage. But that increases my spell power. I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to go that route. And I need more leather. Okay. And I don't really attack with that, so I don't know that that gets me anything. Ooh, I already have a +3 shield. It's gonna cost 478 to upgrade those, so but that is definitely gonna become my where is it? It's gotta be in my stash. Of course it is. Because I just can't do all this all at once. It has to be Multiple, oh, because I didn't look in weapons. I still can't use any of that. Can't use those. Can't use that one either. Alright, but I can do this now. Which one's +3? That one. Okay. Switch back to my primary. That was the wrong direction. Don't really need to do anything at the forge. So I guess I can sell some things. Okay, what do we got here? Do I have multiple of those? Those should be... Oh no, that's what she has for sale. I want to sell things. Okay. Sell the crappy one. Sell that crappy one. I'm kind of holding on to some of the larger, more valuable items to sell. Until such time as I have a better mercantile skill to get more value from them when I sell them. Alright, sell from stash. That's just normal. That's kind of a backup weapon I can use. 13 to 16, 10 to 14. I might favor the spear over it, I don't really know yet. The short sword is 11 stamina to swing as opposed to, well, that's the same there. Okay, so that's not in contention, that's not in contention. We're definitely not using that. Or that. Or these. So 13 to 16 or 11 to 13. We'll stick with the regular short sword as my backup. I don't see myself using it. Some of this stuff, that's the one I want to start wearing. Don't know why I'm keeping all this stuff. See, these things are worth so much with my really low skill. I feel like I have to hold on to them to sell at the better skill. Soul salvage. Oh, removes a summon. Okay. Skeleton armor orders your summoned skeletons to attack a specific target. Okay. I did not realize I had a summon skeleton spell. And I do have the woodcutter's axe there. Okay. I think I've pared it down the best I can for the moment, anyway. I'm sure these are adding up in weight. I could probably +5 encumbrance limit permanently. Okay, I need to start paying more attention to some things. So that's in consumables. No. No, it's in my stash. That's alright. I'll be back in the stash soon enough anyway.